Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin. Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Car race, but the car race they do
Pre-match
too
build-up has
advert
been
too much.
fantastic.
Smart thing they don't go AIDS, smart thing they don't go AIDS. Now I want to miss team man again.
Just joining us, we are already on the way.
Miss stream no lag, lag I will wait TikTok.
Bruno Fernandes.
Update, I think say you can day live for your channel.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bale, just skips past his man. Now it's Vieri. The ball's gone astray. Darmian gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
Well, he's possibly the kind of player who'll come into his own in the latter stages, Peter, because others will begin to get tired, and yet this guy seems to just have the fitness to go on and on. And if it does get tight towards the end of this game, then he'll be the one that will stand out because he won't stop moving.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Out towards the flank. Passing is Chris Mathias Cunha! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Oh, that's a key interception. Casemiro. So we're still where we started right now. Played out towards the right wing. Maguire gets over and intercepts. Ahmad. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
And you make it sound so simple. Tries to pass it through. He's on it. Can he get away? Puyol wins the duel this time. Vieri, who needs just a moment to score a goal. And it's Schneider. Bale. Big chance! In he goes again. And that is one way to get his defending done. He's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. Cannavaro. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
First 45 minutes are up. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And the game has already resumed here. So neither side has yet broken through. Schneider. Bale. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bruno Fernandes. Menu. Manchester United finding their passes. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Lahm. Now he's got space here. That's beautifully weighted. Bale. Vieri's cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0. That's been cut out, well played. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Eto'o. It's Eto'o! And the ball's come loose here. Casemiro. Menu. Matheus Cunha. Ball's played through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Shoot! Dispatched clinically. Finally the breakthrough.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Manchester United penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Looking wide. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Pass somewhat off target. He's in a great position here, and he's running through. It's run loose, who's going to get there? And this is Eto'o. And he thumps it clear. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, important interception. Menu. Sports official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Knocks it into space. Real chance! Oh, it's gone in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And that will be the final act. So it does end all square, inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Eto'o taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis is Jim Begley.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you didn't just miss it, we are up and running already. So Jim, what would you say are the main strengths of this formation?
The fact that it's easy to dominate the midfield using the two advanced midfielders to find those spaces in and around the area, which will force your opponents back. This is helped further by the fact that you're also limiting their capacity to play through you. And I would say it's probably more a cautious move than an attacking move. Decent attempt at, just a little mistimed.
Brandt. Delicate ball, and it needs to be brilliantly cut out.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
And this is Bale. Eto'o. It's Eto'o! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Schneider picks it up out wide. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And he's gone long. And it's Zanetti. And here's Schneider. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Has a look and plays it forward. It's a little off target.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
No way through. The man shot. Oh, this looks sharp. Looking for options for movement. Goes for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Bale is offering a wry smile there.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's managed to get rid. Now it's Gerassi. Reyes. Now it's Gerassi. Tries a shot! It's hit the upright! And the referee brings the first half to a close. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And the second half gets underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Now it's Vieri. And he's managed to get free. Brandt does well to stand firm and defend it. Oh, that's neat. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And the shot! Oh, that wasn't far away. Cleared away. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Bale. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
And they should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Bale. Lovely feet. Shapes to shoot! Goal! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Threads one in. Crosses it in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Borussia Dortmund really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Nemecha. And that has been cleared. Borussia Dortmund have it back and can go again. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Zanetti does really well to win the ball there.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Vieri. Just 5 minutes left. Tries to pass it through. Schüller. And here's Brandt. That's tidy. The ball has bounced loose now. He slinks, climbs up. Crossbar comes to the rescue. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really stopped it.
And that is that. Liverpool have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Bale taking in the accolades, having been named. Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. As you can see, we've already started here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, someone I really like, Peter, is Lautaro Martinez. The graft, the energy, the dynamism. He's got all those properties we expect from South American forwards. And he's also someone who's quite happy to drop back, whether to receive the ball or to make up defensive numbers.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. No, he's not getting his way this time. Martinez. This is Vieri. And the ball's come loose here. Dumfries. Look at the space here. Thuram! And now they can clear their lines. And the shot! Oh, it's hit the post. That pass isn't the best. Martinez. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Mkhitaryan. That has been cut short. That's a lovely, neat pass. Thuram. Barella cuts out the pass. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Martinez. Looking for the run. And this is Vieri. Chance for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Aliás, ó.
Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. And he's hit it long. Now it's Thuram. Martinez. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Might be danger here. Cleared without complication. Driving forward. Now it's Thuram. Damian. Çalhanoğlu. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bastoni calmly anticipates. Çalhanoğlu. Çalhanoğlu is offering some sort of an apology there. Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Martinez. And that interception was most necessary. He read that really well and stopped it. Now it's Thuram. De Vrij wins the duel this time. Plays a sharp little ball here. somewhat off target. Çalhanoğlu. No, that was never going to make it. And we've reached half-time. And the action is back underway.
Inter have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Played through for the wide man. He's got away. Incoming delivery. He's having a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Can he finish? They want to be quick to recover this. Corner number 2 then. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Tries to play it through. And the through ball. There's the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Inter Milan have their second corner now. Oh, what has happened here? And now a sudden chance to counter. It's anyone's ball now. Mkhitaryan. Darmian gets over and intercepts. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Well, that looks a decent ball. Stefan de Vrij. Schneider. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Vieri. Oh, time. Excellent interception. Played out to the left flank. Zanetti could try cutting inside here. Now here's the... He gets big! Oh, he's won it! They willed it, and it happened! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And there you have it! What an ending. How about that?
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Literally. It could have gone either way, as both teams desperately tried to win this, which produced a really exciting end-to-end encounter. If only every game was like this.
As soon as I'm out, black card. Shall I get it?
And this person saying carry and go repair. If you say carry and go repair, say to carry that black one. Man, look the inside that go wash am for you. Say why is I carry something? Why is I carry something, Abi? I just wash am, use am carry am. Say that one thing I want is carry something. Tell her say what me really for carry and go market go repair, say go fix am. So she carry and go market yesterday go fix am. I think she talk.
Hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Got on the way here pretty promptly. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy, the supremely confident Hakan Çalhanoğlu, is always a good watch, Peter. He apparently considers himself the world's third best midfielder, but I leave that for the moment. He's a player that adds unpredictability to any team he plays in, and he's allowed to pull the strings from that central space he likes to inhabit.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Now it's Tura. And this is Vieri. And a chance! And he's heaved it away. And it's DiMarco. And that's a throw-in. Bastoni, DiMarco. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Barella. Really well measured ball. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, good take in a good area. Takes a shot! Oh, he's done it! They willed it, and it happened!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And there you have it! Did anyone see this coming? Really?
Well, I think, Peter, we've again been reminded of how thin the margins are. When the game was tied, I'm sitting here thinking this could get cautious, as is often the case. The game continues to deliver drama, great drama, and here we are again.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Looking tidy in possession here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Hullet! Hullet! Can he get it through? That is good alertness. Liverpool finding their passes. Great chance! It's in! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender one way, and he just slips the other.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Liverpool are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Ambitious ball here. No, that was never going to make it. Busquets. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's burst through. Chance, surely! We've got a goal! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
He's on it. Can he get him? Can he finish? And another try! Oh, well played. Exemplary, that.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And they've got Reed. And now they can spring out of defence. That has not gone well. Well, there's the clearance. Taken back almost at once. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Salah. It is a corner. united! And the comeback is complete! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Manchester United take the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Isak. Liverpool can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Now it's Cruyff. Shevchenko. He's away. And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Ball's out once more. That's definitely not his best. Bullet. Ribery is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Oh, this looks sharp. That's a cute ball. Shevchenko. Real chance! Cruyff! That is beyond words! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the lead lost! And the first half is done. Liverpool are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. De Bruyne. Oh, red. Nice interception. Now it's Cruyff. Mohamed Salah. Makelele. Puyol spots it and intercepts. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Salah. And he's worked it through. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's only too happy to take that back. He can get that clear. And this is De Bruyne. Nicely weighted ball. Puyol.
No.
And Ribery!
No.
Oh! Fantastic! A finish of true class! And they've got their lead back. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would...
Bullet! And he was there to get a vital touch.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
This is their second corner of the game. Liverpool given another corner. So, third corner of the game. Chance to deliver. Bullish header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Liverpool have now used up all but one of their substitution windows.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's through here, and this is Ribery. Liverpool can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he's picked it up out wide. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Looking to play him in. Bullet. Cruyff. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's an imaginative pass. Strong running down that left flank. Van Dijk. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So bring it on.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry.
Well, having experience of games like this, Peter, getting the balance right between aggression and discipline is always key. Yeah, of course you want to make your presence felt, but not for the wrong reasons. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And that has been cleared. Neymar. Cruyff. And it's Zanetti. And we've reached half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we are back underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy.
Quickly taken. Donatoni played a header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
We expected better, and so did he. And there's the shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, okay, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Wriggles his way through. He's in a good position here. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Now it's Neymar. And he's running through. Here's a chance! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
So the manager could make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Neymar might come loose. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And it's Zanetti. Gravenberg is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Shifted upfield. Now it's come to nothing. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. 75 minutes played. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Oh, he's tripped it right on the cusp of the penalty area. Liverpool have themselves a chance from the spot. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Yeah, in truth there, it was carelessness and I think a little touch of panic, Peter, in that challenge. That usually leads to something unwanted.
Dealing with the pressure. Doubt. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, credit to the keeper. He read it, but succumbed to the placement.
So we have the first goal.
It was definitely a brave call by the referee to give that penalty, and I think the way this game has gone, it could easily turn out to be the decisive moment.
Neymar, that's a shade optimistic. He can get that clear. He's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Sané. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And this is it's Neymar! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stops.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
He's away! Tried and a chance! Oh, how good is he? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Just joining us, we are already underway. Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
What's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true. Just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Out of play for the throw.
Normally, you feel like you want to die, but you don't die. Is that clear? Save ball!
Oh, that is a nice touch. He is through here. Oh, what has happened here? De Bruyne. He's under lots of pressure there. Mbappe powering forward here. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Decent progress down the left. Neymar has been called there. It's a foul.
See rough over Neymar. See rough. He don't pass you. The Bruna has passed you.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
So which can't connect this now?
Referee's given a throw.
Don't play stick for over 1 hour. Don't do anything. Don't check. Don't be execution.
Rijkaard. And Bastoni.
But this game, Joy, no get business.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet because neither attack has turned up.
And this is Cruyff. Oh, this looks sharp.
Ah, bro, who can open them with this? Two more goals for us. Maybe to get this to the last. Three DMF. This one has come to secure. This one has come to cover everywhere. 3 DMF, chap. Let's go there. Let's try them as second half. Let's one shot. If you don't want to say no. Can we just run this? You won't be like this. Okay? Sabo. Umale! You feel like you want to die, but you won't die.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. As you can see, we've already started here. Giuliano Belletti will undoubtedly have a very busy game here, Peter. He's good going in both directions and has a very impressive engine. One of those who's become a cult hero for every club he's represented, famously, of course, 3 years in Catalonia and 1 goal, the winner in a European final. We can forget that, but tries to ball on shot goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Looking to play him in. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. And it's Zico. Zico puts his foot on the gas. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And this is Forlan. Rummenigge, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Now it's Cruyff. He's going to be disappointed with that. David Villa. Played into space. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Liverpool disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. He's picked his way through. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. In with the challenge. Tries to pass it through. Busquets. Cruyff. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Mbappe has been called there. It's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Vitinha gets good distance on it. Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to go. Thanks, Bruno Fernandes. Rijkaard. Now then, the ball's come loose. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Decent enough half, but either side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. They've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. Here we go again then. First half brought no goals. That's alert and sharp and very well played. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. Cruyff. Decent agenda, just a little mistimed. Kimmich. Pretty loose pass. Vitinha. Played out to the right. It's clear. clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Cruyff goes sliding in. It's run loose here. Cruyff did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Might come loose. Oh, the defence proved infallible then. And that won't be the last they'll see of him. Zico has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And the shots! Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection of what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts and goals simply because respective defences have been strong.
Nicely weighted ball. Rummenigge! Rijkaard. Vitinha. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Gravenberg produces the perfect tackle there. Comes as a mighty relief. Can he get it through? And he welcomes it in. That's going to go a long way.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Shot, surely! It's there! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy
Konami.
finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end,
Look
they end up
at that.
shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a... next to me providing insights will be Jim Begley.
Hello, Peter, and thanks everyone for watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
Gay.
And we're underway.
Very gay.
Modern football is full of power,
Yeah.
pace and physicality, but there's a player out there who's managed to avoid the helter-skelter and play a game of purity.
Dennis Pirlo.
Yeah, he coined the phrase Regista and he rules.
No, Fulham, brother. On and back.
Searching passes played there. Maldini. That's a sharp pass. Timber. And Marquinhos. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Pirlo. Tele. Tonali. Now it's Oyarzabal. Knocks it into space. And that's a good... There's the shot! It's hit the upright. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Liverpool really could have done without this. So the most significant moment of the game. What a save from Peter Schmeichel!
Red card. They'll finish match with red card. And up to you. Most
It's over the
aggressive.
line, and it is a corner. And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear. He's played it back.
Yeah, probably the best option. It had to go back.
Pirlo. Oh, important interception. He has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And this is Cruyff. Nicely weighted ball. He has a look up. And he thumps it clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Great vision. That's beautifully weighted. And the flag has stayed down. Tonali. He's in plenty of space here. It's a promising position. He's earned a reprieve for the time being. Shapes to shoot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Tonali really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Rummenigge. That has been cut short. Liverpool ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Tonali. And this is Pele. And he's managed to get free. Takes a shot!
They've scored! Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Brazil are in front now, the game's only goal.
This is the perfect example of how to play when...
Oh, what has happened here? A lot, and the shot! Oh, taken with style. Level in a Christ!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back.
The referee brings brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to improve themselves. Looking at half-time. What's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, we've seen at times it can be harder to play against 10, and that seems to be holding true so far. Something I've experienced in the past, and with this sort of intensity and fearlessness, who knows, they might just get something they want.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. That's the second half started. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. Oyarzabal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's been intercepted. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. The most accurate pass. Tele does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Oh, what a ball! Liverpool needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Mbappe! Liverpool still have the cards to affect this game. Mikel Oyarzabal is always scanning the pitch for targets. Bumps him off in and wins back the ball. He's on it, can he get away? And that looks a decent ball. Zico. He's a sharp little real chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Tries to play it through. Marquinhos cuts out the pass. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Brazil clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
That was good alertness. And it's Pirlo. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Now it's Tonali. Great ball and he's in here. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Brazil take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now. sent out for a goal kick.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that will